Last time on Code Lyoko, the quest for infinity. Hey, wait a minute. I don't remember it playing out like this. I certainly don't remember using Aelita. Oh well. Oh, I certainly don't remember running headfirst into a wall of lasers. Or becoming Ulrich at all. But I'm confused. What's... well... I remember this. Oh well. I guess it doesn't matter as long as it all ends well. So now, on to the next episode.
Hi there.
Looks like Nicholas finally got the courage to make his move on Aelita.
Cat got your tongue? Spit it out.
I've got a present for
And
you.
he does so by giving us a random extra picture for the game.
Gotta go.
How exactly would he have gotten an item like that?
When you see me with
Oh well, it's definitely an unusual gift. Interesting choice, not a bad one. But there is the slight problem that Aelita is quite intelligent and Nicholas is rather idiotic.
When we get old, we'll need a plumber.
Did William just make a sex joke?
You're really funny.
I'm not really 100% sure here. It is French, so I really don't know.
Miss Stones?
Yes, Mrs. Hertz?
Wow, 2 new Miss Hertz comments in 2 videos. That's impressive,
No idea.
really.
Take it anyway. I'm fed up with
Oh, it looks like she's giving us a random gift too.
No ifs,
That
ands,
she
or
just
buts.
found in
Just tell
the
yourself
classroom
it's your
and
reward for passing the last exam.
Very well. In that case,
I don't think that's really ethical, but
okay.
whatever.
Time to restabilize the Forest Replikas.
As you know, it's time to fix the Forest Replika that we screwed up 2 episodes ago, because XANA set a trap for us, playing on our desire to be the heroes, rather than actually trying to attack us with something threatening.
Activate a tower on the Volcano
Well,
Replika.
whatever works, I guess.
You can't let XANA see you, or he'll destroy the Forest
So
Replika
now we have to
and
get to
might
the
destroy the skid.
Volcano
Yeah, you
Replika
remember.
and activate a tower by using an invisibility program.
You have to activate a tower on Lyoko
I
in the
really
mountains.
wish they'd thought of using an invisibility program in the actual show, but
Only use
then
the
again, I
program
don't
to make yourselves
know
invisible once.
really where it would have applied. But it would have been fun, I'm sure. I have a pretty good run for this stage here. So basically there's 3 doors between me and the tower. A health pickup there, and there's an energy pickup on the other side. So I need to go down 3 different paths that lead to the switches that open those doors. And each of the paths, basically you need to use all the characters except Odd, technically, but I mean, come on, he's Odd. He's the best fighter. And before this video, I actually upgraded Odd and Aelita's damage capabilities, and Yumi's telekinesis energy consumption, because that's available despite the fact that we don't have telekinesis yet. So why did I bother upgrading it? Well, we don't have much left in the game. We have to be getting telekinesis at some point soon. So here I break the rocks. Pretty easy. Shoot the switches, which proves a little harder than it probably should have. And the first door is opened. So, oh, look, a free goodie. Teleporter, and we head back to the center, where we go for the next branch of the path. So on the next one,
You'll have to use
well,
petrification.
what he said. But effectively we have these shielded tarantulas and a creeper of some kind, I think, over there to freeze. So instead of actually fighting, I just go ahead and avoid everything. It's my favorite strategy in this game. We jump over... well, not yet. 1 second. Okay, now we jump on the shield. Okay, that's a little strange. But a few quick dashes and we're out of there without having to actually kill any of the enemies, except that first one. So now we drop to this bottom path that was actually rather well hidden by the obstructive camera view of the game. It's kind of a problem, but either way. And we get to use creation or construction or creativity or whatever it's called again to build a road or a path that goes across here, jump on a little platform here, and have a fight with some enemies. Beam of blocks. Heh. That seems like a tongue twister. And indestructible mega tanks. And so I figure, why not? Let's just go ahead and freeze one of the blocks and dodge the mega tank. And then kill the block that we froze because the lock-on changed on me. Because that happens. But it's not really as big of a problem as it could be. Another tank skillfully avoided. And one more. Well, I guess he was just really, really tired of trying to stop me. And the last door is now open, so we have a clear path to the tower we need to use for the energy for the stealth program. Though it is kind of strange. There's no attack in this region, so it seems that we're doing something very strange. I wonder if XANA will respond somehow.
Jeremy, there's
Oh
surveillance.
wow, he responds with possibly the worst combination of enemies you might have to fight in this game. 2 enemies that require focused attention, as well as a bunch of flying enemies
That's a good sign.
that can place damaging fields on the ground. So yeah, it takes me a little longer to kill these guys than it should. Also, the indestructible mega tanks sometimes have better brakes than they really should. And sometimes their brakes are awful, and sometimes they're just plain suicidal like that last one. This one's pretty skilled. Seems to be fighting against me pretty well there until then. And wait a minute, what is shooting at me? It took me a while to figure it out, but yeah, what's shooting at me are the 2, or at least one of the shielded tarantulas that I left when I sped through that one area with Aelita, just freezing the enemy and jumping over them. Apparently they're close enough to actually fire at me from there, which is impressive. Usually enemies die from over there if I'm far enough away, but I guess it really doesn't matter in the end. And so we're deactivating the tower, I guess? Well, maybe if we're taking energy from it, we might deactivate it for that. But either way, so what's this stealth program gonna do? What's it gonna let us do when we actually get to the Volcano Replika? Well, I imagine we won't have to do any fighting, but come on, this is a platformer game. There's gonna be some tricky platforming, I'm sure.
Jeremy, shouldn't we become invisible about now? Okay, that should work.
Nobody has any patience anymore.
Say, Einstein, your gizmo's not exactly a total success. What?
Spoke too soon.
Yeah, cool!
So, now what do
Yeah,
you
that
think of my
doesn't
little
seem
stealth
all that
program?
invisible. I can still see where all of them are.
Super, Jeremy.
But there might be a good reason for that.
Thank you.
Oh wait, there is a good reason for that.
Odd. Stop playing stupid.
Hey, how did you see me?
That's normal. You're not completely invisible. That's so you can find your way around. But don't worry about XANA. For him, you're totally
That's reasonable.
stealth.
That's a good
Fine,
plan.
So let's get going.
I'll teleport you to the skid right away.
I'm kind of wondering why you can only use this once. Maybe XANA could invent a countermeasure based on this one experience?
The skid's invisible too. So then things will be cool.
So if the skid is invisible,
Going any further. I can see huge waves of options
And-
appearing in the digital sea. You'll need your nav skids.
what? No, that makes no sense at all. If the main skid cannot reach the actual replica, then it doesn't matter if the nav skids can reach the replica. You need the main skid to actually open the door. Aelita can't teleport herself down into the little skid and use that to open the gate. I don't think. You also see a couple times here where you see two floating hexagon symbols there. The one I don't hit in both of those situations is a speed booster, which in this section is just a trap. It's there to cause damage to you. So we're going to leave it on another cliffhanger entering into the Volcano Replika, because there's some pretty cool stuff next time, and it's a lot of platforming, so it takes a little while. But I will see you all next time when you return.